Yo YouTube, you know this is your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and welcome to a follow-up on yesterday's video where we got rid of Tidal and we said goodbye to music streaming while I'm DJing. And we talked about why I made that decision, which that decision is most of the time I don't have access to a Wi-Fi network at most of these venues. And instead of wasting my money on something I can't use most of the time in my software, it will be a waste of money. So I decided to get rid of Tidal. I removed the playlist. I am going to send a request to Tidal to remove those accounts, so I don't have to worry about it anymore, which I did talk about in yesterday's video. And we're talking about the future of me accessing music. And I got something called BPM Supreme. That is a DJ record pool. And a record pool is where DJs can get music for a monthly fee, just like streaming music. And most of the time when we DJ, a lot of venues that I DJ at don't have Wi-Fi at all, or doesn't have a cellular connection whatsoever. So there's no cell service nor a Wi-Fi network. So local music is definitely the way to go. So here is a 3.5 millimeter to 1/4 inch, which this can be used to play music streaming if I have to step away from the booth or, backup. I can put something on, hook it into the system, and it works just fine. So streaming is definitely a good backup. Just download a playlist offline and I'm good to go. Same thing with my phone. I can connect a Bluetooth transceiver or something wireless I can just connect my phone to, and it'll come out both speakers, not just one. So with this 3.5 to 1/4 inch cable, I can plug this into the mixer and get a little bit of travel between the mixer and the computer. But this is really good for connecting to speakers, like when I'm DJing and practicing. And here is my RCA to 3.5 millimeter cable. This cable I can connect to the mixer and get a little bit more of a distance between the mixer and the computer, and it works very well. So I can connect it to the RCA input on the mixer, connect this to the computer, and I'm ready to roll. Just open up Apple Music or Spotify, play the playlist, and I'm ready to roll. But with local files, I can put it on a thumb drive. I can back it up on multiple hard drives if I have multiple drives, which I have a Toshiba drive, and I also got a Lacy hard drive. And I can put them on a CD. I can burn the music onto a CD. And there's a lot of things I can do with my local music compared to streaming. Streaming only requires a Wi-Fi network. See, with local music, you can just turn off your Wi-Fi and you're ready to roll. See, local music is good for any situation. Boat parties, block parties, wedding venues that don't have Wi-Fi, and you still have a good, solution. And this is where I could put most of my music to listen to in the car, put it on a all-in-one DJ system, plug it in, and I'm ready to roll. Just put some music on a thumb drive, whatever venue or whatever event I'm doing, and I have a dedicated playlist for that event, put on a thumb drive, and I'm ready to roll as a backup. Or for those DJs that don't have a thumb drive or a computer, so with a record pull, you can actually put it onto a CD, put in your CDJs or a CD, anything that has a CD drive, you can burn your music onto a CD and it works just fine. Especially with, these are pack of 50 verbatim CDs. And for a lot of more modern DJs, this is the way to go. A thumb drive, having an external drive, having your entire library on one device, just plug it in, and I'm ready to roll. So, local files are definitely the way to go for me, since most of the venues I DJ at don't have Wi-Fi in them. So, instead of being screwed, I can just save the day with my local library. And I built these Serato crates. These are handmade playlists, and it works very well. So we got our SanDisk Cruiser Glide 16 gigabyte. I can put it in the car, listen to music while I'm in the car. And I can play music in the car using the thumb drive. I can play it on anything that has a USB playback feature, and it works just fine. And I also have my Lacy hard drive, which has all of my music backed up on it. And you can also burn it onto a CD. You can do anything you want with a local file. And as a DJ using a laptop, you can put on multiple platforms like Serato, Virtual DJ. It's very easy to make the transfer over to another platform like Serato, Virtual DJ, Rekordbox, DJ Pro, AI by algorithm, and your entire music collection is with you on every single platform. The same music is in every software that you download. Whether you have a secondary app or your main app, whatever you use, your entire library is with you wherever. Even with Tractor, so even with these softwares that don't have, streaming services built in, you have your local library with you wherever you go, and it works flawlessly. See, I use Serato, and my Serato crates work very well. They work 100% of the time. For Tidal, it only works if I have a active internet connection, which most of the time I don't. Even with my phone, if I want to connect my phone to the mixer, I don't have any cellular data. I don't have any cellular data at most of my venues, so I'm kind of screwed on that. So streaming is always changing. So another reason why I made the switch is because Tidal is being bought up by Square. I mean, look what happened to Spotify. It was removed from DJ Pro AI because of the streaming rights. So you don't have to worry about streaming rights with a local file. Because I have almost the exact same music that I would stream on a music streaming service here on my laptop, and I don't have to worry about it. But streaming isn't really there yet for DJing as of right now. What else? So Tidal is being bought out by Square because I guess they're losing money or whatever. So Tidal, we don't really know what's going to happen with us DJs who are using Tidal as a music streaming service for, I guess, to have access to more music and have a song that you don't have in your library. So Tidal is being bought out by Square, and they might have a raise in price or a change in the library. See, more and more each day, I'm seeing more and more music being removed from the service because they're not having the rights to play that song. And most of the songs they're really, really heavy on is hip-hop, R&B, that kind of stuff. Because Jay-Z is a rapper and he co-owns the Tidal service, which was launched in 2014. So right before Apple Music was around, and look what happened to Apple Music. It became bigger than Tidal just within the last few years or so of being used. Because it's been a while since Apple Music came on the market and it blew up. But with Tidal, it still remains a very small, teeny tiny music streaming service. and their user base is not that big. So, and their music library is not the greatest that I've ever seen. That's where Spotify comes in, Apple Music. Both of those are really good for playing background music if something does go wrong with my local music within my DJ software. I can connect a audio cable to my mixer and have it playing out through my DJ system, and it works flawlessly if something does go wrong, because I'm an event DJ, and this stuff does happen with outdoor events. So outdoor events, I can just use music streaming, and I can even use music streaming for those smaller setups with just my laptop and a speaker, and I'm good to roll, and I'm good to go. So there is going to be some time where music streaming will come in handy, but there's going to be some times where it's not going to come in handy. So I decided to go with Apple Music and Spotify, since they are both have the biggest libraries out of all of them, and plus they're really good as far as price is concerned. I got the family plan of Spotify, and I got the individual plan for Apple Music, and they're both really good services. Tidal, not that much. So Tidal, they're actually losing their music library, especially the stuff that I listen to. See, Tidal used to be so great, but now, since they've been bought out by Square, their music library is changing every day, and more songs are being removed and won't be able to be played anymore. So I don't know what's going to happen with Tidal in the future. And that's one of the main reasons that music streaming services are always changing, because look what happened to Spotify with DJ Pro AI. It was removed because of the streaming rights. You might lose access to the service on the platform. So that's how the DJ industry works with streaming, is that they might lose the rights to play music off of Tidal because of it being bought out by Square. But I guess it's Square's decision of what they want to do as far as, it being implemented inside of DJ software. So that's one of the reasons why. The other reason is that I don't have access to a Wi-Fi network most of the time, and my cellular data is not that great when it comes to some of these venues, and it gets cut off when I'm inside these venues. But there is most of the time where I'm connected to a cellular service, especially when I'm outside. I get plenty of cell service when I'm inside. Like a metal building, I don't have access whatsoever. It gets cut off. Like at the Myrtle Zenland Church of God, they have a metal building, and that gets cut off instantly with my cell service. So, a local library is definitely my most smartest decision to keep, rather than just using streaming. Because streaming I don't have access to most of the time, and music is always changing on those services. The price is a monthly payment, and it saves me money, all that kind of good stuff. So as of right now, local music is still the better option for me, as far as having access to Wi-Fi, and the amount of times that I have access to a Wi-Fi network or a cell service or whatever. And I can do whatever I want with that. I can put on a CD, I can put on my thumb drive, listen to in the car, I can put it on, like I can get an all-in-one system, and I can just play the music right on the thumb drive. So it's very versatile, and it's never given up on me, not even once when I'm DJing. Not even once it has given up on me. And I have the same music that I've been using in DJ Pro AI, Serato, Virtual DJ, when I'm trying out different piece of software that works with the Pioneer DDJ SR2, and just trying out different softwares with one single library. I don't have to connect and have access to Wi-Fi and all that kind of good stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I did it. So And also what's really cool about having streaming is that I can connect my computer straight to the mixer and have it playing whenever I have to step away from the booth. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when a new video goes live. So next time, your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment out. Peace.